Hello, welcome to another episode of P&Q. Actually, we're on episode 41. 41 already. I can't believe this. 41 episodes of P&Q. I should have done something last week to kind of celebrate it, but hey, you know. Anyway, not so busy this week. Just the one email, and the comments that were left from last week. So, shall I do the email first? Yeah, might as well. Although, me and my non-organisation, I've had it printed at the end of the comments. Anyway, getting back to the show. If you're new to the show, this is the question and answer series where you get to ask me a question or post a comment either down below in the comment section, or if you want to remain anonymous and your username even will not be read out, just drop me an email to miniwarzone@gmail.com. Just pop the P&Q thing at the beginning, or just make it clear that it's for P&Q, because I get a lot of emails now, and sometimes it's not clear if it's P&Q questions or not. Anyway, let's crack on with it, because I think we can do it a bit shorter, a bit quicker this time. So I will head straight to the email, and it says, "Hi Pete, been trawling through the forums on the mini wargaming site and came across a thread titled Bring Back Dan. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Also your thoughts on Ash leaving mini wargaming, and why there hasn't been much in the way of content on his new co-op venture." That's an interesting question, or a couple of questions to start with. Let's go do them one at a time then. So you came across a thread titled Bring Back Dan. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Well, Dan, or Codex Dan, he was from the older days of mini wargaming. Wasn't really a fan, to be truthful. Not a big fan of his style. It was a more comedic style of presentation, which is nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, and a lot of people would probably love that, but just wouldn't be one I would seek out. I prefer other styles, because everybody's got their own style of presentation, and you know, on any video or film they just come across in a certain way, and you know, often you'll meet someone in real life and they'll be completely different anyway, or sometimes they're the same. It's just the way it is. But yeah, my thoughts on this would be, I wasn't that fussed about it, to be honest. Not dissing anybody, but I wasn't a fan of his style. Also, your thoughts on Ash leaving mini wargaming. I don't have any thoughts on that because I don't know anything about it. You know, I know he left, obviously. Personal reasons. Leave it at that, I guess. And then, why hasn't been much in the way of content on his new co-op venture? Well, he did say in his last video, which was about 2 weeks ago, that he was waiting to build up about a month's worth of content before he started releasing them, because he wants to do you know, daily stuff, obviously. And it must be difficult when you're doing it for a living to crack on and get that amount of filming and footage, because it is a lot of work filming, especially doing a battle report and things like that, because you got to get it right. It takes time, and the editing and all the rest of it. So, you know, fair play to him. I would want about a month's worth of content to put up before I started doing it, then see if I could maintain that level of output. Then you've always got the month to fall back on. So yeah, that's what I would do. So I wouldn't worry about that, because, like I said, I'm 99.9% convinced he's going to be putting out content. I mean, he's got to really. He's going to make his income, right? Right. So yeah, the rest of that's not P&Q. That's not relevant. Okay. Right. On with back to the questions or comments from last week. Now there are two comments that were left after I'd recorded the last one, because I did say, due to the bank holiday, and I was doing it on the Friday, so it doesn't always give everybody a chance. So I've included them here first, so if it might be a little out of context, apologies for that. So starting with the Jank Master. Now he obviously left his comment after I'd recorded my last P&Q, so that's fair enough. But we're here, we're addressing it. We're addressing that comment. And he says, for me, also the slightest edge goes to Arnie, Conan being the difference maker. Now you see, we were having this Schwarzenegger versus Stallone kind of thing going on. What do you prefer? So that was that. Everybody seems to be slanted in favour of Arnie at the moment, so a fair play, each to their own. And he says, although being from the northeast of the US and Italian American, I relate to Stallone. Having grown up in the shadow of the T spectrum, and in brackets, where Rocky fought Apollo, well, cool. I love to revisit those movies to see Philadelphia from back in the day. Do you know, I'd love to see Philadelphia now. Because obviously the only images I have of it are in films such as Rocky, and obviously that was a long time ago. I'd love to see how it looks now in real life. Would really love to do that. Anyway, my question is this. Assuming you have played the game by then, how did your first Hordes game go? And that was yesterday, actually. How did it go? What a learning curve that is. I played 2 games of Hordes. The first game I played, it was a battle box set, the starter set versus his equivalent points wise, and then we just played a normal game which was just slightly larger. I lost both games. I lost them. Wasn't even close. He was a very gracious opponent though. He could have won the games quicker than he did, but he took the time to say that, you know, I could do this, and then, you know, or stop and say things like, okay, suppose you didn't die there, what you could do now is this, and this. And he just goes through different game mechanics and explaining it to me, really. So it was a harsh learning curve. I lost badly. It's clear I need to get some more war beasts. But not too many, obviously, so I need to be able to manage the fury. But wow, there's so much to take into consideration. What a great tactical game, and I love this because it makes your mind work, and that's what I need to keep my brain occupied. So it's not just about manoeuvring your army around the board, is it? It's about the synergy of the between your creatures and yourself, and there's so many different nuances to it. It's not just a case of army versus army, let's duel it out, you know. Not at all. And there was like a main objective, well, not objective, like area in the middle that we had to kind of control to gain points per round and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I got points, don't get me wrong, but I lost my warlock. I lost my warlock both times, so that was game over, really. So yeah, we're going to have to do something about that to address that in the future. So yes, I'll probably do another video about that and where to go from there, because I can perhaps ask you guys questions on what to do. I was playing Scorn in the end, as it turned out, Scorn Army. I don't even know the names. They had this big, like, elephant-y type thing with tusks that kept charging my guys, knocking my Carnivian back and stuff like that. I mean, I did take out a couple of his army, his units and stuff, but man, what a harsh learning curve. Yeah, lost badly, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. I can't wait to get my next game going as well. So yes, it was a crushing blow to the Legion of Everblight, but we shall return. Okay, moving on. James and his stuff. Can you list all the models you want to get? No. Too many of them. Too many of them. Well, I need some I need some flyers for my Space Marines. Anything, I don't care what they are. I just want to see them on the battle board. Storm Talons, anything. It doesn't matter what. I just need some flying vehicles on the tabletop. I want to get some pirates for on the Seven Seas. I want to get. I know there's just so many, so much I want to get. So many, I can't even begin to put that into a list. That's a difficult one, James. Very difficult. You got the same problem on that? I mean, one and all, but you can't have it all, obviously. I want every model, but it's not possible, so you got to choose which ones. Do you save up and go bigger models and, you know, more costly, or do you just spend your money on lots of smaller ones? I don't know. I don't know, I am currently investing into lots of different games at the moment. I'm investing into Ronin, Warhammer, well, 40k, Hordes, and I want to start a War Machine army as well. Wow. Oh, I'd like a Land Raider. I'd really love a Land Raider because I don't own one at the present, but I think they look super cool, and I would love a Land Raider, really would. Wow. I want some Adeptus Mechanicus stuff. I want loads of that because that just looks super cool. But I haven't got any at the moment, so I'll be starting from scratch, literally. But yeah, the Skitari, or Skitarii, I don't know how you pronounce that, but yeah, wow. Yeah, that's like, it's a bit like saying, if you won £1 million, what would you do? It's a difficult one. Yeah. I'd have to think about it. List them. I might do that. I will do that. Maybe. If I remember. And I will address that next week. I'm making notes on there to do that. Anyway, moving on. But be interested to hear what yours is. What models do you want to get? That'd be very interesting. Anyway, going on to Spider666. My 2 words to cancel your kindergarten cop. Judge Dredd. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Obviously, that fueled a little bit of reply back and forth about Stallone films versus Arnie films, but yeah. Anyway, Idic Beer says, awesome Q&A, Pete. Yes, I can recommend a fantastic blog. Obviously yours. Looks cool. Lol. Nah, if you're not into them, I wouldn't bother unless you're interested in rumours. Fate 212 is good. Another link, thank you very much. Okay, this week's question. You're in KFC. Do you get yourself chicken breast or chicken leg, beans or coleslaw? Easy. I like the legs, I like the drumsticks best. They are my favourite because I like to hold them and eat them like that rather than picking up like wings or breasts and things like that. But yeah, easy. Chicken leg. Beans or coleslaw? Beans. Chicken leg and beans. I could have a bucket of legs, pour beans on top. I used to do that in the olden days. I don't do that anymore. What am I, some sort of barbarian? No, more civilised these days. But yes, when I was younger, I'd like get a bucket, pour the beans on top and just eat it like that. I was young and foolish and very uncouth. Anyway, yes, so leg, beans. Crew Orange the Silicus says, I think that's the key. You have to do a YouTube channel for yourself. It's a great way to keep a running log of what you've done and what you want to achieve. Absolutely. Views and subs is a bonus. And while it can be frustrating at the start, I think if you are enthusiastic and interested in what you're doing, people want to watch you. And subs come with time. Yes, absolutely. And it's not going anywhere, is it? Yeah, like I said, I do my YouTube channel for me. Hopefully you guys get something out of it as well. I just do what videos I can when I can. But obviously I like to keep some regular content like P&Q every Monday. So keep a bit of continuity, that's the word, going throughout the channel. Anyway, right. You're right about Kindergarten Cop 2. I was thinking Twins, another shocker. Ha! Twins. Ugh. Dreadful movie. Question for this week. have you got your eye on any other game system to get into? And what is it about a game system that hooks you in? Okay, right, well let's do it. Let's answer this. Try and do it in the order of what games I got into. Because I got into 40k first. Now what drew me to that was looking at the models and being asked if I wanted to play a game. And I thought, oh, I've never done anything like that. But it was thanks to the guys in Games Workshop, my local Games Workshop, getting me to play a demo game. That's what drew me into games. I enjoyed it so much. I thought, I want to do this. This is a great hobby. And then I discovered the painting aspect. That drew me in as well. So I was looking at the tutorials and videos. That's how I discovered mini wargaming. And then obviously from there, lots of other YouTube channels. So the YouTube fueled my enthusiasm for it, watching other people do it. So with Warhammer 40k, initially it was the game I played, the demo game in the shop, and it was Dark Vengeance, I think. And obviously we all painted up miniatures and it just looked fantastic. And it had such a cinematic feel about it. And in my mind I was there, because I was playing the Dark Angels, and I was there with the guns, and I was in my head, I was firing away at this Chaos Army, knowing nothing about it. Roll dice, yes, I knew that. Rolling, well, it's not always the case, is it? But you know, rolling loads of high numbers, yes, we'll have some of that. It felt good. Take your models off the table. I won that game. Probably let me win, but I won that game. Blah blah blah. So that was that. I don't know what order. There's no real order to this. I can't. Just, you know. Always wanted to get into American Civil War. Because I don't know, just my dad was into the American Civil War. He had books on it and he liked all that kind of thing. And I was offered to play a game of Black Powder Rules, American Civil War. So I thought, great. So I played that. There's the history behind that got me into it. Replaying the historical battles. So I enjoyed that. Ronin, it was the figures and the idea of playing samurais and peasants and you know, sword play and all that kind of thing. That was another YouTube video that I was watching. I thought, wow, really cool. Not much out there on it though. Just trying to think, why did I get into Hordes? Because I wanted to play a game that didn't involve too many miniatures. So I could get into it fairly easy, but that loads of people played. Loads of people play Hordes. Loads of people. You'll never be short of a Hordes opponent or War Machine. You know, 'cause you can play the two together. It seems. So I wanted that, and then I was blown away by some of the miniatures. I haven't seen them all, obviously, and I gather some of them suck pretty badly. But the ones I've seen, the Legion of Everblight and the Circle Oberos, one too, it's not painted yet, but they just look so damn cool. They just look super cool. Yes, looks amazing. So I thought, oh, that looks fun to paint. I enjoy the painting, so we'll do that. Seven Seas, I just want to play with pirates, really. Sort of thing you did as a kid. I think I might have enjoyed Lego pirates as I was a kid, small kid. Mate of mine had the Lego pirate ship and we'd battle it out with our little Lego men. That was cool. Fistful of Kung Fu. Who doesn't like a bit of Kung Fu? I haven't got any miniatures for it yet, but I've got the rule book, and yeah, there's other stuff. Oh god, dear me. Oh, excuse me. Having a yawny moment. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I woke up the other day. I felt like I had a hangover. I don't drink, but I did do when I was younger, so I know what a hangover is. That's what it feels like sometimes, but no, I'm so tired all the time. Zombicide was the miniatures. Zombies! Zombies, come on, man! Who does not like zombies? The fact it was a co-op game was even better. And the fact that it was become so popular. It's awesome. Awesome. Space Hulk, I wanted because, I don't know, it's an iconic game. I still haven't put my Gene Stealers together. Yeah, it's an iconic game, Space Hulk. Everybody loves a bit of Space Hulk. Might not be the greatest game on the planet, but it's a bit limited. But I enjoy it. It's a good. I like it. It's good. It's good. Every now and then, I think, to blow away the cobwebs of Space Hulk. What I'd like to do is get hold of an old Space Hulk set and just compare the two, really. But yeah. Anyway, hope that answers your question. I think that's most of the games. Oh, Bolt Action. Sorry, Bolt Action. What drew me into that was the tanks. I like tanks. Not very good at painting them, but I like tanks and the idea of doing that. And again, I was watching Beasts of War do their demo of Bolt Action. That drew me into it. But yeah, the tanks. Hope that's answered that one. What about you? Same question back to you. Right. Oh, we're on the last one now. Spider666 again says, after hearing you say the reason you do the videos, I understand. I do the same to help me ignore my fibromyalgia symptoms. Oh, that's a shame. I sympathise. Or empathise. Probably a better way. That is the reason I started, just to stop me drowning in the condition. Yeah, totally get it. Since I started, I enjoy making them so much, but I still find it astounding that people watch my vids and even get inspired by them. Yeah, everybody gets inspired by everybody, don't they? Well, within certain circles. But you'll find that everybody's inspired by somebody, usually. And I find loads of inspiration for YouTube. If I didn't have YouTube, if there was no such thing as YouTube, this hobby would be a lot harder, I think. And I'm not saying I'm a great painter. I'm not saying that at all. This has got a long way to go yet. But what I am saying is there's no way I'd be able to achieve results like this. And he's not finished yet. There's no way I'd be able to achieve results like this without the help of YouTube. Watching how other people paint and do stuff and hearing their views on tactics and so on. Yeah, so without the help of other people, I'd be a bit lost. I wouldn't have a clue. Because I am a slow learner when it comes to learning stuff. Pretty slow. Even longer to master something. But you know what they say? I used to say in my old, when I was teaching karate years ago, I used to say slow to learn, slow to forget. And people would say that. But yeah, there you go. That's P&Q for this week. Actually, it wasn't as short as I thought it was going to be. It's gone on a bit again, hasn't it? But never mind. I've got to go out and post some eBay items that I've sold recently, which has enabled me to put some bids on some stuff on eBay. Hopefully I can win those. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I shall start uploading this or downloading this to my laptop and then uploading it probably to YouTube whilst I go and do that. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Getting through a few brushes lately, so I'm thinking maybe that's a good thing. But just remember, all brushes lead to war. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Happy wargaming, happy painting, happy whatever it is you're doing, hobby related. And yeah, catch you later, guys. See ya.